So I see the dollar went kaput. Apparently, everybody, all the countries are switching over to the yuan or whatever it is, the Chinese dollar, because it surpassed the U.S. dollar in value. So now all these countries are breaking for banks to change their currency over to either the ruble of Russia, the Chinese yuan, and whatever India is. I think I don't probably everybody's going to China. I don't know why they go to the ruble. I don't think Russia has anything, and I know India is freaking poor. But uh, thing is, China has to buy everything. They have to buy everything that makes that country powerful. They have to import. So all these countries that import to them have to turn their currency over if they want, because China being China and not diverse. Of course, I'm sure they'll have a video somewhere saying their diversity because they got a small encampment of people. So that means the U.S. all the prices are going to drop out and everything. All these $90,000, $100,000, $120,000 pickups are going to drop in price. So all these dealers are going to be they're going to be they're going to try to screw people some other way when the drops on them. Housing is probably going to drop. Of course, I don't know, how many people are going to live here if the dollar is going to be devalued and everybody's going to live off Chinese yuan or whatever it's called. So there's going to be a lot of people probably leaving this country, because if it's going to be high cost of living here and low, if they start dropping wages because they're going to start saying, well, we can't trade and all these businesses are going to close down, so people are going to be going other places. That means all these people that are immigrating here are going to leave. So it's probably going to depopulate this country. I don't know. There's poor countries that are overpopulated. They was born there, but I mean, there's a lot of immigrants here, and a lot of it was here for the high dollar. Now all we got here is food, and we got that big debt. We sure as heck ain't going into no war because we ain't gonna have no money, and it might do something to NATO because I mean, if how it affects our play in NATO if they devalued our dollar and all those countries go to the Chinese yen, and that means you're just helping communism. And I don't think we're going to do that. I don't know what NATO's going to do with that. But I heard a lot of some African president was saying, I don't know if he was Uganda or someplace, who was saying you better start thinking about you people better start thinking about what you're going to do. As far I don't know, maybe swapping banks or maybe they get to choose their currency or whatever. If they flip flop their currency, maybe they're talking to the banks. I don't know. But they're saying this is going to happen like in the next week or two. They were saying 10 years. 3 days ago, they were saying 10 years. Today, I see they're saying within a week. And I seen one where it was in, well, maybe they were saying 3 weeks, and now it's down to 1 week. So anyway, well, this is gonna be interesting how this changes, because that means we're definitely not going to war, and we're not. Everybody's like, oh, we're probably going to war with Russia. That just knocked. We ain't going to no war. No, there ain't no way we're going to war now. I mean, we can't afford it. It's just like all these other countries that can't afford war. But what's China going to do? They're going to have to do all the policing. They're going to have to pick up all this humanitarian work, which I don't think they're humanitarian, but they're going to have to listen to all these countries. That's one thing. It's going to kind of relieve the U.S. of all this burden, because we can't just run around giving money and doing this, that, and the other to all these countries when we're not the valued dollar. That's going to be up to China now. They, they're going to have to. This is really going to be interesting. See how this all plays out.